History of fire spinning is fairly extensive. I guess the first one you can date back to is poi, which came from the Maori culture, from what it was back then, which was basically just little balls of cotton and plant fibres and stuff on a really short length of rope, and mainly done by women and children to increase hand-eye coordination and dexterity and stuff. Other than that, you've got staff work and all different variations which have come from different cultures around the world.
It started out with poi, and then I saw some pretty inspirational contact staff, and then went from there into double staff contact.
I've always been a fan of poi. I juggle sometimes, but poi is really what I love doing.
On and off, I've probably been spinning for 4 years, give or take. Equipment, there's loads of equipment. There's cubes, hula hoops, fans.
You've got practice poi that you can use just for fun around the backyard or anytime.
I saw it in a shop in Cornwall, back in England. I was in a surf shop actually, and they had these things that were just chains with what looked like a cotton head or whatever it was on it, not cotton, like cloth fibre, that kind of thing. And I asked the shop person what it was for, and they were like, oh, you set them on fire and do some tricks. So I was like, yeah, I'll get them, sounds like fun. My favourite move, I really like flowers. Basically what it is a poi in each hand, or staff, depending on how you want to do it. Short staff in each hand. And you do small loops with the poi, and then you put your arms around in a circular motion as well.
And it's not so much a move specifically, it's the way that you move, so it can become more like a yoga exercise or a dance or just training in spatial awareness. So there's a lot of different movements involved in doing those.
I have a friend from Hungary who did sustain very severe injuries involving skin grafts, but that's one person I've met in 5 years of fire spinning and a year of travelling throughout Europe and America.
I got a friend, she's been doing poi for a long time, and the worst injury I've seen was her, and she basically burnt off half her scalp of hair. So that was pretty bad.
Today is a new day, just like every other day.
One thing that I've learned and would stress to anyone is always burn with paraffin or something that burns at a low temperature. Basically, there's plenty of equipment out there to play with, all different things that you can try if you're interested. Plenty of people to help you practice, to get into it. Most of them are really good people too. Almost everyone I've met through poi and that kind of thing has been a really good, been a really nice person, really upfront about everything. Play it safe. If you can't do a move when it's not on fire, you cannot do a move when it is on fire, basically. Make sure you get every move down before you go lining up.